Hey, thank you so much for coming onto this website and responding to the email which we sent you with this link to a tour of the www.churchdnachange.com website. It's a website dedicated to this event called How to Change the DNA of Your Church to Make It Evangelistic. So let's go up to the command line here and just put in the address, www.churchdnachange.com. And I'll give you a very, very quick tour of this site. First thing you notice is there's a command line here with home, get promo material, DNA change, ? Host an event, ? Program, and contact us. The event is called How to Create a Church with a DNA of Evangelism. Let me just tell you briefly what that is about. Most pastors and leaders dream of the day when everybody in their church is externally focused from an internal motivation. So this conference is about showing pastors and leaders and everybody how to create that kind of a church. It's extremely powerful. And so that's basically what the conference is. You'll notice that it's a Friday evening and a Saturday. So it starts at 7 o'clock and finishes at 4:30, so it's not going to be too late on Saturday. Here are the list of the locations of all the events that we're running. The next one here, as you can see, is in Bethlehem Community Church. So to register, all you've got to do is click the register button, or for any of those events, that's what you do. Just click on the button. If you see down here, it says what leaders are saying. Now, what we've done is we've given you a bank of little videos, 1, 2, 3 minute videos, some a little bit longer, on what leaders are saying who have actually attended one of these conferences. There's Rob Holding, ex-Radio Rema host, David Lewis, a Pentecostal pastor, Ian and Linda Pym, amazing people down in Waipukurau, Presbyterian ministers. There's an Elam pastor here, Brian Hagar, Steve Woodland and Alan Davey are both Baptist pastors. Here's some more Presbyterians. There's John Sutton, who is an incredible pastor of a Bible chapel. Dr. Colin Marshall, another Presbyterian. So there's a real mixture of leaders here. So I'd encourage you, just for your own reference, to have a look at those videos, just so you know what other leaders are saying about this event, to encourage you and also give you some confidence about going yourself or sending your people to this conference. Okay, I'm just going to take you to the top of the homepage and see where it says Get Promo Material. So we're just going to click on there, and I'll just show you how easy it is to promote this event in your church. Okay, the first little block of text there says, Church leaders, we've made it easy for you to promote this event in your church. Start by checking out the promo guide. And in brackets it says the green View Promo Guide button below. So there's the little View Promo Guide button. So if we click on that, I'll just show you a couple of things about this. You'll see a PDF file opens, and there is a file which says a 3-week promo campaign. So on the first Sunday, step 1 is to insert some flyers into your Sunday morning bulletin or notices that you give to people as they enter the church. Step 2, and I'll show you about what a flyer looks like in a minute. Step 2 is to announce the conference during the service and draw attention to the flyer. And we've even given you a bit of a script here, so in case you're thinking, oh, what on earth do I say? Well, we've given you a suggestion there. Step 3 is play a promo video after you've drawn attention to the flyer. And step 4 is at the end of the video, make a strong call to action. You might say something like, I'd urge you to take action on this and register for this conference. Step 5, after the service, get busy shoulder tapping. If you as the minister personally invite people to fill out the registration form for the conference, they will usually do so. Guys, that is the most powerful way of encouraging people to register, is to actually have a personal invitation from the minister or the leader of the church. So what do you do on the second and third Sundays? Well, you repeat exactly what I've just been through, 1 to 5 there. Except that on the second Sunday of the campaign, repeat 1 to 5, but play a different promo video. Play promo video 2. On the third Sunday, do it again, but this time promo video 3. During the campaign, have someone in your church phoning people to invite them and encouraging them to register. Preferably, this needs to be someone who has already been to a DNA conference so they can speak from experience. The goal is to have everyone in your church attend a DNA conference. That's because When people come to this conference, their DNA will be changed and they will get a heart and a vision for the lost like they've never had before. But if only half of your people in your church are on that same page, then you're going to have a little bit of a house divided against itself, with half the people really going for it and half of them not. So it's greatest to move forward with unity. So to see the big picture and a bit more about that, there's a little hyperlink there that'll take you through to another document. All right, if you go to the top, please, of this page that you've been on and just click the back arrow. Don't close the PDF file up here, but just click the back arrow, otherwise you'll be taken off the website completely. And that gets us back onto the Get Promo Material page. And your next thing you'll see as you scroll down are some short promo videos. You can see promo video 1, promo video 2, and promo video 3. Now, if we just go to the top one, these have been made by Howard Dobson. He helped us from TV3, so they're very, very good quality and extremely effective to show on a Sunday morning in your church. So let's just watch the first one together, and you'll see the quality and the kind of thing that we're trying to do. Now, when I do this, there's a little button on the bottom of your screen, bottom right-hand side of the YouTube video. There is. I'm just going around it with my mouse. So when you actually watch this video of me showing you this website, I want you to please watch it at full screen. So don't forget, when you watch this later on, just click that little button and you can see it on full screen. It's much better. So let's just watch this together and see how good it is. I'll put it on full screen now.
Hi, I'm Howard Dobson from TV3 Sports Tonight Show. On July the 20th, 1969, the Apollo astronauts landed on the moon. It was an historic occasion for all of mankind.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What's interesting is to succeed with this mission, thousands of people had to play their part, from scientists to engineers to labourers, all the way down to those who clean the toilets. Everyone knew what the mission was, and everyone knew the part they had to play. And guess what? They succeeded. The Christian church, too, has a mission. It's a mission more grand and noble than walking on the moon. The problem is, research shows that most of us in today's church have little or no idea what our mission is. And because we're not sure what our mission is, many Christians feel like they lack purpose and direction. This was never the plan of Jesus. His plan was for churches to be united, working in close harmony and unity towards the success of the mission. With this in mind, we're holding one-day conferences around the nation called How to Change the DNA of Your Church to Make It Evangelistic. These conferences are fast-moving, engaging, dynamic, professional, highly biblical, and wait for it, fun. You'll learn afresh what the mission of the church is, and most important, you'll learn how and why your gifts and talents, no matter what they are vital for the success of Jesus' mission. You'll come away refreshed, invigorated, inspired, challenged, and empowered to join Jesus' mission. God called you for a reason. And what was that reason? To play your part. This conference is truly life-changing. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what these people have to say.
We've just held one of Julian's Changing Your Church DNA seminars, and it was a really fantastic day. I've done a little bit of this with Julian before, and it was great for me to sit at the back of the room and see people engaging with him, and Julian's a lot of fun. He really engages, he really gets into it, he puts his heart and soul into it, and the level of engagement and processing was really, really great. And I just think it's one of the best seminars I've ever been to, and one of the most profoundly life-changing ones that anyone could ever go to. And hey, I'm a bit of a seminar junkie, but this was top of my list, and I've been encouraging everyone to get involved with it, go to it. What about you, Len? How did you find it? You go to a few seminars.
No matter how old you are, whether you're young, older, that it's for you. And you can engage in it in a way that can be life-changing.
Yeah, so I would just really encourage people to give it a go. Invite Julian to your area. Get one of these seminars going. hey, it'll be life-changing and life-transforming.
This conference is truly life-changing. You just simply have to be there to experience it. It starts 9 a.m. in the morning, finishes 4:30 in the arvo, so you can still get home in time for the big game. We'll see you there.
So those are really high quality videos. There's 3 of them there. There's 1, 2, and 3. Ready for your 3-week promo campaign. You can download them by right-clicking there. You see it on the bottom one. If you right-click on there, you can just download it onto your hard drive or play it directly through YouTube in your church. Okay, now we're down to flyers, bank envelope size. They're full color. These are little full color flyers that you can put inside your brochures on a Sunday morning. So if you wouldn't mind just clicking on that green button there, and it brings up the flyer straight away. They're very, very high quality. As I say, they're bank envelope size. So they're pretty smart and pretty good. So just click the back arrow again, please, and I'll take you to the next little section. So we'll keep on going down here. The next thing we're looking at is brochures. We've got conference brochures. They are 4 pages, A4, full color. And you can see the various events: Tauranga, Hamilton, Te Puke, Morrinsville, Huntly. So if you want to get whatever brochure you need for the event that you want to attend, just click on, let's do Tauranga here, click on the Tauranga one, up comes the brochure. Why should you come? The goals for the day, you'll find out that's just some of the goals. As a church leader, who should you invite to this event? Well, we're obviously really wanting all the leaders of a church to come, anybody with any leadership ability, but really, we're actually after absolutely everybody in the church, as I've already said. So don't restrict it to leaders, please. There's a timetable there. And then as we scroll down, what some more leaders are saying about the resources and about the conferences. And finally, there's a registration form, and that gives you all the details of the costs, the exact times, and who to phone and how to register, and so on. So we've made it very, very easy for you. If we just go back to the top of this page and go to the back arrow again, remember, don't close the PDF, so we'll just go to the back and that'll take us to that page. So we've basically seen now the brochures and what they're all about. If you scroll to the top again, there's a form here that says use this form to order your promo flyers and brochures. Now the reason we put this in was because some churches and some leaders actually don't have the facilities to print colour flyers and colour brochures and do it well. So this is an order form. You just fill out the order. The little flyers cost 20 cents each. So if you've got 100 in your church, it costs you 20 bucks for the flyers. And the brochures are $1 each. So you probably only need a dozen of those. So for your campaign for a Sunday, it costs you $32, which is pretty cheap to advertise a conference like this. It's a really high quality conference. And then just press the order button. That'll come through to us. And the flyers and the brochures are commercially printed. So they look absolutely fantastic when you get them. And they're probably going to be better quality than anything you could produce yourself in your church. So I'd encourage you to get those. Now I just want to show you this little button here on the command line called DNA change ? And as you can read there, it says, what does change the DNA of your church to make it evangelistic mean? That's a very good question. So if you click on that button, a document will open up which says that it's called a 6-phase plan to help churches become intensely passionate about the Great Commission, motivated by a strong, enduring, internal desire. Wow, that is fantastic. So this is a 6-phase plan. It's very, very practical, very, very clear, and easy to follow. So that document is there for you if you need to know exactly where the DNA change conference fits into these 6 phases. It's actually the first of the 6-phase plan. So pay to read that, have a look at that so you see where you're heading. Okay, up to the top of the PDF file again, click the back button if you wouldn't mind. That gets us back to this page. And basically the last thing I want to show you is there's a little button here called Host an Event, because some pastors and leaders would love to host one of these in their church and have their church sort of become the hub for other churches in the area. And so let's have a look at that if you're interested in doing that. The document will open up, says how to plan and execute the DNA, how to change the DNA of your church to make it evangelistic conference. So I'm just going to go over that. First thing you're going to notice on this is that The cost of putting on one of these is no more than $200 for the host church. Wow, isn't that fantastic? Because for most churches, finances are a pretty big issue, so it's only going to cost you $200 for to host this event. We look at motives. What should your motives be as you run one of these? Setting a conference date with other pastors in your area. Choose a conference venue. That's all pretty clear. We do it. Leadership buy-in is absolutely critical for this event. You need to get your prayer and intercession people praying for it. We need somebody who can operate the sound desk on the day just to make sure that all goes well. We need a small conference room setup team, just a couple of people. Maybe somebody who's in charge of billeting, because some people come from quite a distance away. One of the things we try to create in this conference is a real feeling of love. We want people to feel loved and special at the event. So that's a very important part of it. We do the event cafe style. So there's a picture of a table, sort of cafe style, because we want to make it very interactive, very informal. But so there's plenty of discussion in this conference. It's not just somebody talking at the front and everybody taking notes. It's not like that at all. We need a bit of a catering team. Sounds like a great big term, but really we just need a group of people who can be responsible for putting on morning and afternoon tea on the Saturday and a lunch. Now, for lunch, basically all we're asking for is just a great big pot of soup and some buns and a bit of butter. And that has been wonderful in the past for people, just to have something as simple as that. And maybe on the Friday night when people arrive, it'd be great if we could just get a muffin for them, a cup of tea or a cup of coffee as they're registering and so on. Really care for people, look after them. Another thing we want to do at this conference is honor people, and because they've made a commitment of their time and their money to come, so we really want to honor them. There's some general administration issues there, not many of them, only 3 of them there. Advertising the event. By far the best way to advertise this event is to have a couple of people from your church who can help us just phone around the other churches in the area, and we'll train them how to do that. They can work from home. It's very, very easy to advertise this event amongst other churches. So we ask you to engage with us and also to engage with other churches in your area, and it becomes a lot of fun. So I'm just going to do a little rotation on this one because that's not on the right angle. So here we go. This is a chart, says conference organizational chart, the key people you need. You need unity at a leadership level, engaging some people to pray, engaging some volunteers to help phone, a catering team, a person to coordinate billeting, the sound person, and some people to help set up the conference. And that's basically it. So how simple is that? There's a critical timeline here, month 1, month 2, month 3. Basically we're saying, hey look, if you're running it 3 months out, that's the best. If you've got 3 months notice to get organised, that's perfect. A few good ideas there for you. Next page says a critical timeline the week before the conference. So you can see we've got Sunday before the conference, Monday to Thursday, and then Friday we execute it. And there's just a list of a few things you should be looking out for. So we've really planned this well. We're very, very thorough, so everybody knows what's going on. Now I'm just going to have to rotate this window counterclockwise. Just so we get it. Here's a really good page. This is only a 1-page document, this particular page. Host church checklist. These are the key people you need for the conference. Well, I've already been over that before. It says on the day of the conference, these are the things host church is responsible for. Now you want to know what these are. So there's a little list of things, just a checklist, like a warrant of fitness, so you know that you've done them. And then the document finishes with some frequently asked questions. And these shall answer some of the questions that you may have. For example, the first one, the content, what should individual Christians, churches gain from being part of it? And then I list a whole lot of benefits from coming for people in your church. Number 2, the question, how much is sitting and listening? How much is interactive? And I answer that question. The purpose, is it primarily to motivate and inspire Christians to action, or is it more about techniques and methods of engaging with non-church people, or is it both? Well, the answer is it's both, and so I give that answer. Number 4, is the conference generally relevant for all Christians, or is it pitched to be more suitable for new Christians, or for those who have been on the path a long time? It's a good question. How does it Does it presuppose a certain level of Bible knowledge and Christian experience? Absolutely not. Absolutely anybody can come to this and get massive benefits, brand new Christians and those who walk with the Lord for a long time. Number 6, is there some preliminary reading or preparation that people should do? There is, but it's not compulsory. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. Number 7, would there be opportunities for people to share their experiences of evangelism? Absolutely. We love people to share their experiences. And finally, will the conference consider different approaches which may be needed for evangelizing different people, like different cultures, religious backgrounds, age groups, backsliders? And of course, we answer that question there. So the frequently asked questions is a very important little part of that, the end of that document. So let's get back to our website. Just click the back arrow again to get off that document we've just been on. And that gets us back onto the promo page. And that's pretty much it. The only thing that you don't need to, just the program. We've already kind of seen that because the program is already on the brochures. And contact us if you need to contact us. So that's a very, very simple website that's been set up to help you just promote the conference and find out what it's, what it is and what it's for, its purposes and so on, to see if it'll really bless your church. And let me tell you, it will absolutely bless the people in your church and grow them and mature them. Because our goal as a ministry is to create churches which are radically and purposefully externally focused for the purpose of reaching the lost. God bless you. We'll see you at the conference.